In September of last year, Tehachapi prison guard Sarah Kugel received news from her doctor that would change the rest of her life.
I woke up with excruciating pain and ended up going to the hospital, and they immediately told me that the baby's heartbeat was not there. The baby was gone.
In an interview with 23 ABC back in April of 2018, Kugel says she fell on her stomach while responding to a call after a fight broke out among inmates in a nearby building at the Tehachapi State Prison, California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation Facility in 2017. Kugel says the CDCR refused to grant her options for light duty, which could have helped her avoid the fall, and her attorney says she was left with few choices.
It's important to remember the one option she wasn't given, which CDCR provided prior to 2015, and that was that she was not given the option of light duty. The options she was given was to continue in her job so long as she waived medical conditions that her physician had imposed, or she could demote to a lower level position with reduced benefits, reduced salary, reduced seniority, or she could go on unpaid leave.
CDCR and the California Correctional Peace Officers Association both declined to comment on Sarah's case when 23 ABC reached out to them for our story in April and again today. According to Kugel, she has been trying to get pregnant ever since her loss, but it has been an uphill battle after she says her kidney and respiratory system shut down from her miscarriage.
I woke up 2 days later. They had me on life support.
Kugel says she carried her baby to full term before she lost the child, but she says even though discussing the details in court is challenging, it's worth it if other women no longer have to face the same consequences she endured if they should too become pregnant while working at CDCR.
Change needs to be made, and the only way change is going to be made is in the courtroom. The only way CDC is going to change their policy is by fighting them. They change policy in a regressive direction, which put me and my baby at risk, and until somebody fights it like I am, it's not going to change. And how many other women are going to have to go through what I went through? I don't want that.
Now, Kern County Superior Judge Thomas Clark has placed an injunction on the current CDCR policy for pregnant women, meaning CDCR's policy is considered temporarily illegal. And after today's preliminary hearing, other pregnant correctional officers throughout California are entitled to the same relief as Kugel.
The concept on which it's based, which is the illegality of the policy, applies to everybody. So anyone can walk into the courtroom, any woman in Sarah's situation, and claim the same benefits, because the same policy today is being applied against thousands of correctional officers in the same situation that Sarah's in.
In September of 2019, Kugel's case will go to trial, where she will fight for medical compensation for the injuries she sustained while losing her baby. And even though there is an injunction on the current policy, Kugel's lawyer believes that after her trial, the CDCR's policy will become permanently illegal.
We don't see any reason why the judge is going to reverse its decision, and the preliminary injunction will become a permanent injunction.